or let's just chill, whatever you want to do. Yeah, if you have questions, put up your hand. Don't have questions, I can just, I don't know, make some shit up. How's it going?
Hi. When's the end credits vinyl coming?
When's the end credits vinyl coming? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah.
Where do you shop for clothes?
Where do I shop for clothes? I guess in the pandemic I got into like a big online shopping kind of thing, so I guess Essence is pretty, I don't know, I guess it doesn't, I don't know if they ship down here. It's like Essence is just like a department store kind of thing, it's got a bunch of brands. Yeah. Would I ever do a song with Breakers? Yeah, we talked a couple times about it and then just like nothing's happened, but be down for sure. Yeah.
Would you ever consider performing in Pakistan?
Would I ever consider performing in Pakistan?
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan? Yeah, why not? I don't know much about it. Yeah.
What's your inspiration?
My inspiration for what?
Most of your music.
The inspiration for most of my music is like just the shit that happens to me in life, I guess. So that's like a broad ass question, I don't know. Yeah.
What's your go-to coffee?
My go-to coffee?
Yeah.
I don't really drink coffee. I just get like espresso or something. Yeah. Is there any problem? What? Oh yeah, so the end credits vinyl, someone also just asked me about, and I said I don't know, and I still don't know. Sorry. Yeah. I re-released Jupiter? No. I mean, I would never say never, but I just like where I am at the moment, I just don't see myself revisiting material. Like, just keep making stuff probably. Yeah.
Do you plan for this when you be at
Did I plan for what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did you plan for the venue to be at Mount Eden or?
Did I plan for the venue to be at Mount Eden? No, but I've played here before, and I didn't know it was, I guess, the first time, or maybe I did, and it was just 5 years ago, I forgot. It was not a plan.
What's like one song that comes from like when you were a kid that you absolutely hate now, but you still find influencing your music, like taste in music or what you're making?
Like a childhood song that I still listen to.
Or that you don't like, but it's like you had this weird influence over whatever the hell you're making.
I mean, and so much of it. Like I got obsessed with so many different songs as a kid. When I first started making music, I would have it's a little nerdy, but I would have a different snare, like on like different beats in the bar, and then I realized that was because it was like a huge Michael Jackson thing. Like if you think of like Beat It or something, the drum intro is like it's like very different sounds on the snares, and I was just doing it and I didn't know why. So there's like all of that shit that I used to listen to when I was a kid is like still in there somewhere. Yeah, I don't know, I can't think of like a funny one though. Yeah.
Will the deluxe edition songs be coming to Spotify?
Oh, will the deluxe songs come to Spotify? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is something that's been on my mind, but I don't know. I'm like, because we're kind of getting into figuring out what the next everything looks like in terms of music and touring and this and that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a possibility, but I don't know. Do I know what? Phase Jeff. Oh, this Call of Duty guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to him about that?
Have I ever talked to him?
Yeah.
No. No. No, I've never talked to him. Yeah. Yeah. Am I gonna live stream myself singing more? I don't know. Yeah. Do I feel like any of my songs have been misinterpreted? A lot of them. But you know, it's a song. It's, you know, if it hits you in this particular way, then that's valid. Like, you know, we can both read a book and like imagine it slightly differently. It's like, it's fine. Yeah.
What is your ideal Sunday afternoon?
My ideal Sunday afternoon. I don't know. It depends. Like, I lead a very disorganized, or like just like I don't have a routine. Like, so I don't even think of my week in terms of what day. Like, I work on the weekends, you know. So I don't know. Sorry. On a Sunday, I don't know, working. Yeah, I don't know, watching a movie, looking at art, I don't know, taking a walk, cycling somewhere. I don't know, I would like to be here. I would like to be skiing. I don't know. Yeah. What bar am I going after the show? We haven't decided yet. Sorry, say that again? What influenced me to make the latest album? I think it was someone asked me this in Brisbane in the last show. The first song that was kind of made for the album was "Call Me Back," and it really just hit on this like intense kind of acceptance kind of thing for you know the way things are, how things like turned out. Especially it was like I made that in like one of the first few weeks home when the pandemic hit. Like my tour was cancelled, I went home and the kind of world had stopped. So I guess the inspiration for the album is like this like processing kind of period of like processing grief, processing like good things and like heartbreak and like everything in between, and just kind of coming to terms with it all. Kind of. Yeah. Oh yeah, in terms of the music, it's I guess for me, like the steps, I feel like the step from No Future to In Case You Missed It is smaller than the step from Vertigo to No Future. I don't know what that means, but that's what it feels like. Does the vibe of the album come before the songs? I usually have like an idea of what the album was called, so like I knew Vertigo was going to be called Vertigo from like 2014 or 2015, even though I didn't start working on it until 2016, end of 2016, start of 2017. Same with No Future, same with In Case You Missed It. Like the titles just kind of like feel like this period of my life kind of thing. But the songs can still just be whatever they turn out being. And I don't really sit and be like, no, it has to be. I didn't sit down and think Vertigo has to be Vertigo vibes. That was just how the music was coming out. Yeah. Oh, would I do more cover songs? I don't know if I'd release them like legit. Like I did a random cover of a Dean Blunt song last year and put it on SoundCloud and YouTube. So maybe if I have something I'm obsessed with and I really want to do, I might just drop it like that. But I don't know if I'd ever. Well, again, I'd never say never. So, but I might. Yeah. One song that has a special place in my heart. At the moment, it's kind of Waiting Room, which is weird because before it was definitely Reaching To from that album. Closer To as well. It just keeps. I don't know. I mean, I like them all, so it's kind of hard to say. If I had to eat one food, one type of food, or just literally the same item of food? Uh, I do not know. Yeah.
What do you think about the Kiwi accent?
What do I think about the Kiwi accent? I don't know. I don't really think about any accents. I don't have many thoughts.
That's a
Yeah.
mood.
How's tour been treating you?
Tour has been really nice, actually. Bit of a weird one to have such a big break between the first round of touring and these shows. But actually, when we played the first show, it kind of felt like we didn't. Like I thought it was going to feel like really weird and we'd be really rusty, but it went really smoothly. Actually, it was good. Yeah.
Are you gonna play any unreleased songs?
Am I going to play
Any
unreleased songs?
unreleased songs, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. We've been playing a couple in these shows, so maybe. I kind of just see how I feel, and sometimes I'll play one song and sometimes I won't. Just
Alright.
shout at my guys and I'm like, let's play this, pretty much. Yeah.
Are you still creating poems before every piece of work that you do?
Am I still creating what?
Are you still creating poems before every piece of work that you do?
Am I still creating poems for every piece of work? It wasn't really I was making poems for the work. It was just sometimes I just write poems, as sappy as that is, and like one of them will just like kind of really resonate with like whatever I'm working on at the time. So yeah, no, I still write. Yeah, still write. When is the next album? I don't know. As soon, honestly, as soon as possible. I'm like pretty deep into work on it. I feel like it's maybe 75 to 80% there. Do I think I'm gonna like try to scrap some songs? Yeah, but they've already been scrapped. It's like it's pretty solid what it is now. It's just, yeah, lots of tweaking and like that kind of work. What's my favorite color? Green, probably. Yeah. Sorry, say that again. Why? So, is there a reason why I put the audio in the end of Rock and Roll? And why that clip? So, that clip is not stolen from one of my favorite films ever, allegedly. And why is it there? I started putting conversations in songs because, and like not even just conversations. Sometimes it's just the sound of wind or like a car driving by or some shit. I'll put in a song. Because like those like atmospheric kind of things felt like they could add more to a song than like more notes or chords or lyrics ever could. It's like a fourth dimension kind of thing. And that particular clip, I guess, just felt hugely, like that conversation felt so impactful for a long time in my life. And that's why. Yeah, down the back. Fuck, I can't hear you. Wait, go again. Am I planning, what? Oh, I'm gonna play the new COD on Twitch. I don't know, probably not. When we did that like Modern Warfare stream, I actually had a lot of fun, but I just don't know if I'll even have time to fit that in, like something like that again. Yeah. What made me put The Love You Need on deluxe rather than the normal track list? I guess those songs were made in 2019. So I was originally aiming for like, I'd finished No Future and it was like rolling out, the singles were coming out, and I made those songs and peaked another song, or I was working, they never really got finished, and I was thinking like, maybe it's gonna be an EP when the tour finished. Then the tour got cancelled because of COVID, and I started doing this label compilations, and then I put peaked on that, and then those songs just kind of got stuck in limbo, and they didn't feel quite where the rest of In Case You Missed It was, but it wasn't really, I just didn't really know what to do with them. And then weirdly enough, when I finished In Case You Missed It, it ended up being in a place where they kind of made sense with it again, but like the first 2 or 3 versions of the album, it didn't really make sense with them. Like they were in the album, and then they were some of the songs that got like left behind, so that's kind of why. But I do really like them, so yeah, same with the Spotify question, like I would like them to maybe exist officially on like Spotify and stuff, but I just don't know how it's gonna make sense with new music that's potentially coming as well. So we need to figure it out. Yeah, probably the last question. So would I collaborate with people for like an album or EP? Yeah, potentially. I really want to get a Baby Sosa feature on the music I'm working on at the moment. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah, it kind of depends on the music for me. If it makes sense for the song, then sick. And I'm not just doing it for like the sake of doing it, or just to have like this person's name on the song. Like a lot of people treat collaborating like social climbing, kind of. I don't care. But yeah, thank you for the questions. Guess I was enough time to play like a couple songs. So,
Oh.
what?